I'm Lucas and I'm the Curator of Natural Science for Birmingham Museums Trust, and today I'll show you some of the behind the scenes collection that we have here at the Museum Collection Centre. So we've got a huge range of different collections here. We've got large numbers of different kinds of birds, we've got mammals, archaeological remains, reptiles, insects, shells, and a herbarium that contains plants and mosses and fungi and things like that as well. So we've got sort of bits and pieces from almost every part of the natural world. A lot of the collection, most of the collection was collected locally, but we also have specimens from around the world as well. A lot of the work that I do is cataloguing the collection here, so it's important to be able to know what we have, to know what the identification of the different specimens that we have, and to be able to check on the condition and things like that. The thing that really excites me is just the number of different things that we have here and the sheer range of different collections that we have. You never quite know what you're going to find, so it's always exciting to make new discoveries, so you can open up a box one day and find something that nobody's looked at for a very long time. So these beautiful sort of taxidermy birds were all collected by a guy called Chase, and he was a brush maker in Birmingham. He owned a factory here, and at one point all of these birds were in his house. He set out to collect one of every single species he could find in Britain, and he very nearly achieved his goal. He didn't quite get there. There were still a few species missing when he died. And as well as these beautiful sort of taxidermy, he also collected one of or multiple versions of different nests and eggs as well. So he really wanted to have a completely representative set of every British bird. Yeah, this is a particularly nice example. It's a collection of different kinds of seabirds. We've got puffins in here, we've got guillemots and razorbills. Really nicely done taxidermy, and it's been preserved fantastically well for well over 100 years. This is quite a spectacular one as well. These are two sea eagles, and enables you to show the amazing size of these creatures. So these are some of the dried mushrooms we have in the collection. We don't have a huge number of them, but at one point we did have a freeze dryer, and so the staff preserved quite a nice collection of freeze dried mushrooms that they found in the local area. And then we've also got some nice examples of mushrooms that feed on wood, so various wood decaying and sort of damaging fungi. That was donated by someone who worked in the forestry industry, so he was very interested in the different kinds of fungi that affected trees. We have a huge collection of different kinds of shells from around the world and Britain as well. There are probably over 10,000 sort of specimens of shells, far more if you were to count up each individual one. They range from the quite large, like this one. This is definitely one of the biggest seashells you can find, to absolutely minute. Here we also have a huge collection of preserved plants, and these tend to be dried and stuck onto sheets of paper, and they make up our herbarium. This is one of our oldest sort of complete collection of plants. It was assembled by a guy called William Ick in the 1830s. And he set out with the goal to collect as many plants as he could in a single year within 10 miles of Birmingham. So it's a really nice little collection of plants that's got very strong local links to Birmingham. This one was collected in Yardley, beautiful water plantain. For a long time, nobody knew where these were, so there were references to his collection and made in the 1830s, but everyone assumed that it had just disappeared. But then a relative of his donated it to the museum in 1948, so and we've been looking after them ever since. Mystery coral, unidentified this one is, but yeah, it's a lovely example. As well as shells, we've got some lovely corals and other sea creatures. So beautiful collection of different specimens from around the world, mostly from places where that used to be part of the British Empire because it was easy to travel to. So a lot of them from Australia and places like that.